Okay, so the internet has found her, but did they go a little bit too far? Perhaps. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the woman from the viral airplane meltdown video where she said that MF her back there is not real, all this, that, and the third. She has been identified as a 36 or 38, depending upon where you read, woman by the name of Tiffany Gomas, a marketing executive from Dallas, Texas. They say she lives in a house that's valued at $1.6 million. Now, some are going to say, hey, ABO, that's way too much information. We didn't need to know what she does for a living, where she lives, how much the house costs, all this, that, and the third. Well, the internet was clamoring for that information. As soon as the video came out, and by the way, we have an extended version of that video. I'll link to it in the box, and I'll show some of it here. We also have word from her. She's spoken out, but let's get back to what I was saying. The internet was clamoring for the information. What is her name? What does she do for a living? Where does she live? And it was provided. There was a big demand for it, so the internet supplied it. I think it's a little bit too far. And quite frankly, I didn't even want to know her name like that. I wanted to kind of leave her alone, but curiosity is a really big thing right now, and it got satisfied. So here we are talking about what happened. Now, before we go any further into it, let's go ahead and roll some of the fuller video. I will link to a longer, fuller video in the description box. If you're on IG, visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
I was trying to listen. Nope. No. So what's going on? No. Stop it. Stop it. No. I need to get off this plane right now. I need to get the off this plane. We're going to the gate. See what happens. See what happens after this. See what happens.
Where's your bag? Is your bag
You want to get her stuff on the
Yes.
See what the happens after
She has a bag on her.
I don't even give a about my
Now, look, if I'm on a plane and this is going on, I'm like, yo, y'all got to get her out of here or do something because ain't nobody got time for this. I've read that the plane was held up for hours, and I don't even know if the plane was able to take off at all, but it was held up for hours over this.
License verified, disarm door, standby for all call.
Now, the noise I'm hearing in the background makes me think that this was like right before takeoff. Okay, so when they're on the runway taxiing and getting ready to take off, it was probably before that.
I need to know where she's originally supposed to be sitting. So you guys have how many seats?
5. I'm a licensed attorney, so just be careful. I'm a licensed attorney.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now, that back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane.
Okay, so here's something right here. According to a police report of the incident obtained by the Post, Gomas had already been asked to get off the plane after claiming someone on the plane stole her AirPods. Okie dokie. So I wonder if this meltdown right here was as a result of the AirPods being stolen, or are we dealing with something else?
And you can die with them or not. I'm not going to.
Bye.
All right. So again, there's a longer version of that video in the description from a different camera angle, but that's the general gist of what's happening. Now, that video set the internet on fire. They wanted to know where she lives, who she is, what her name is. A lot of you guys in the comments, super thirsty, she's hot, all this, that, and the third. Now, let's get into this here. And sorry for all these ads everywhere. It's Daily Mail is what they do. But you see the headline here, exclusive. Tiffany Gomas breaks silence on airplane meltdown after being unmasked. Things go viral and everything changes. Now, that's true. If you go viral, your life can change. It really can. So let's see what it says here. Speaking from her $1.6 million Dallas, Texas home. Tiffany Gomas finally broke her silence on her viral quote-unquote meltdown on an American Airlines flight last month. A 36-year-old marketing executive told DailyMail.com, "My life has been blown up. It's frightening. Things go viral and everything changes." Video of the July 2nd incident showed a visibly shaken Gomas telling fellow passengers their flight was not safe and that MFer back there is not real. Let's check it out. So, marketing executive Tiffany Gomas told DailyMail.com that her life has been blown up since her extraordinary rant last month landed her off an American Airlines flight and in the news. Seeing these exclusive pictures for the first time since footage of the passenger accusing MFer in the back of the plane not being real went viral, Gomas said, "My life is blown up. It's frightening. Things go viral and everything changes." The July 2nd incident sparked safety concerns when Gomas, her Goyard bag under her arm. And, you know, I don't understand what's up with this envy that we got going on as a nation. Why does how much her bag and her house costs really matter? Maybe that's to say, if this person is a marketing executive, they got all this money, they can afford all these things, then maybe they shouldn't be going through a mental break. I don't know. And I'm not quite sure if there was a mental break. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm just reading what's going on here. But anyway, she had a Goyard bag under her arm, barreled to the front of the plane, and told fellow passengers she was disembarking because the aircraft wasn't safe. Now, that's her right there in front of the home. Okay, the house looks nice. She looks nice. All right, the video showed a visibly shaking Gomas telling passengers, "I'm getting the F off, and there's a reason. I'm telling you right now, the MFer back there is not real, and you can sit on this plane, and you can die with them or not. I'm not going to." Wow. I mean, what is going on? Speaking from her home, Tiffany Gomas finally broke her silence. So that's her right there. Hoop earrings, interesting, but I digress. So 36 years old, life has blown up ever since the viral meltdown. Gomas also claimed that much of what's been circulating in the media or online is inaccurate, but declined to elaborate. Now, I think what's been circulating here, Ms. Gomas, is that you might have some mental problems. So you don't want to elaborate on that. I'm reading through the article and different articles about the situation online, and I don't really see her addressing that part of it. And that's pretty important because obviously people are going to think if you were on the plane talking about the plane's not safe, that MFer back there is not real, you might be seeing things, hearing things, something's going on with your mental. So can we get some insight into that or no? Let's continue here to see if we can glean anything else. Speaking exclusively to dailymail.com from her home in Dallas, a reluctant, what is that? Recalcitrant. I've never seen the word before in my life. Okay, Gomas said, "No one knows anyone else's story and no one should judge. No one knows what it's like." Dressed in a fitted white tank and black leggings, her long black hair slit back in a bun. I don't understand the writing style here. Like, why do we care? Anyway, let me just continue. So is she 36, 38? See, look, right here to say she's 38 years old, but let's go back up because I know I'm not tripping. I know, look, 36 right here, but then later in the article it says she's 38. DailyMail.com, can we get it together, please? Using these random words nobody ever heard of. The age is not right. Let's tighten up. And the ads on the page are giving me the creeps. But anyway, so she's 38 right here. She's the owner of Uppercut Marketing, which promises its clients, "We make you look really, really good." Stood at the door, the $1.6 million property, and said she was consulting a lawyer. She claimed, "They're staking out my house. They're staking out my neighbors. They're going through my mail." A lot of you guys are out there, not you guys watching this video, but people that are out there thirsty for information, I mean, please stop. Leave her alone. Just a random person, probably going through some kind of mental health emergency or just crazy in general. I don't know what's going on, but going through her mail and stuff like that, I mean, come on. Be like, what are we doing? She stated, "So much of what's out there is inaccurate," but when asked for specifics, she declined to comment further. Passengers on flight 1009 from Dallas-Fort Worth to Orlando that day were forced to deplane after a distraught Gomas suggested the plane was not safe, forcing staff to rescreen the aircraft. All right, so what does that mean, rescreen, as far as you had to just get everybody off and then get everybody back on? That's my question. All right, that's the infamous pose right there. That MFer back there is not real. That picture right there, or the video, it went mega viral. All right. And I see she has different hair, right? Because right here is like a dirty blonde type situation, or brunette. I don't know all the specific terms for different color hair. Y'all please forgive me. All I know is I got gray. That's it. But now it's like all black. So her hair has changed. Maybe she's trying to be a little bit less conspicuous, I suppose. So Gomas' meltdown was apparently sparked by an argument with a relative whom she was traveling, and she accused of stealing her AirPods. The female then started claiming the aircraft was not safe and did not want the aircraft to leave due to her believing it would not make it to destination. Yeah, okay. So that's what it was. Let me see. I'm just reading some more here. I don't think there's much else. I read that she eventually made it to the curb after she deplaned, waiting on an Uber, and I think she might have been cited right there by the police. I don't know if she went to jail or anything. I don't think so. I think if anything, that was misdemeanor. There's the home right there. And by the way, they said that she bought the home recently for like $500,000 and change, and then renovated it. See, look right here. She bought it in January 22 for $472,530, but then renovated it. So I guess now it's worth 1.6. But that's not much. That's not what she paid for it back just last year, or last year. So that's pretty much that. Now we know who it is. Now we know a little bit more, but we still don't know the elephant in the room, which is why did she do that? Okay, do you think the argument over the AirPods was a trigger, or is there something else going on? I can't really tell, but I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What do you think is going on here with Miss Tiffany Gomas, the 36 or 38-year-old marketing executive from Dallas, Texas, who had a meltdown on a plane? Was it as simple as you got some kind of mental issue and there was a break? Was she just trying to sabotage the flight to get off? Like, what was the reason behind doing that? She didn't really get into it. She's just saying that it went viral and things are crazy, which of course that does happen. And to anybody that's out there staking their home out, I mean, go home. I mean, it's really ridiculous. You're talking about a regular person basically that had a crazy moment, and now she's got to deal with that. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I think that this was just a mental break. Something happened here, and maybe, holler at a therapist or something, get that squared away. But to be outside our house and doing all that, it's just a little bit too much. I think people just consume so much content on the internets that when something goes viral like this, they want to really, really consume it. They want to just devour it to the point where someone's life is now turned upside down. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.